Hey everybody, welcome. Sarahlynn here, Maitri Movement and Massage. Today we will dive into some self-massage post-surgery. This is after your incision is fully healed, all your stitches are removed, and you have been cleared by your provider. So give your hands a good scrub up, grab some unscented, undyed massage oil or cream, and let's dive in. Okay, incision starting either side, just on the outer edge of wherever the scar tissue starts. So I don't know if you can see, but I made some little marks for where my stitches might have come out from. So I'm starting just on either side. I'm going to sink into the tissue just enough that I make sure that I'm not going to slide. And then I'm going to stretch directly opposite, one thumb from the other. So directly perpendicular to the incision, pulling straight away, moving the whole length of the incision. I don't have any massage cream on my hands yet. I feel like I'm getting a good amount of stick and pull. I'm not sliding. Now I'll do something similar but working diagonally. So I'm going to bring one thumb up a little and one thumb down. And now thumbs still pulling opposite one another but diagonally in relationship to the incision. Then I'll switch and go the other way. Still thumbs pulling opposite one another, diagonally to the incision. Now I'll do the same right on the incision, moving parallel to the incision itself. So now my thumbs are actually on the incision. I'm going to sink down and pull same direction as the incision itself. Thumbs moving opposite one another. Now I'm going to start on either side of the incision, lift some tissue, pushing in toward the incision. You can use thumbs for this. I like to switch to index fingers. It's really just what's more comfortable for you. So again, I'm starting at that outside edge of wherever the scar tissue starts. My fingers are not directly opposite one another. So as I push and lift, it's going to make an, actually, let me start down here. I think it'll be easier to see. I'm going to push and lift, and it's going to make a little S shape or a little swivel with the tissue. So again, I'll work the whole length, the incision or the area, moving one direction. And then I'll switch, same thing. So now I've got the opposite finger above, pressing in, lifting the tissue in toward the incision, creating that S shape. Then I will move on the incision itself, lift some tissue and roll or skin roll. This is where I may want a little bit of massage oil on my fingers. I'm going to try it first without. If your skin is moister than mine or you have a little bit of perspiration going on, you may not need the lubrication. So I'm going to start above where the incision begins. I'm going to lift up some tissue and hold on to that tissue while I roll away. And I do need a little bit of massage cream, tiny, tiny little bit, just enough so that I can pick up that tissue, hold on to it, and roll away without it slipping out of my fingers, but also without that feeling of like a rug burn, sort of. So I'm gonna pick up that tissue, hold, and roll it away as long as I can without letting go of it. And then I'll come back up, start just a little below where I started that last one, lift, and roll. Go back a little bit, lift, skin roll, back a little bit, lift, skin roll. So I'm going to do the whole length of the incision with all possible directions. So I'm going to go with the incision, perpendicular, diagonal one way, diagonal the other way, each time moving whole length of the incision. If you have questions, go ahead and pop them down below. Check in with your local massage therapist who has some experience with scar tissue massage, or with your surgeon or provider. Take care.